Featherweight bout, Nathaniel Wood coming in at minus 335 against Muhammad Naimov, sitting at plus 245. Over under 2.5 rounds, minus 160 for the over, plus 130 for the under. Muhammad Naimov made his UFC debut up at lightweight on short notice against Jamie Malarkey and knocked him out in the second round. Jamie Malarkey, not known for his chin, but he was a minus 400 favorite against Muhammad Naimov, and he gets knocked out. So going into this one against Nathaniel Wood, he's got to be cautious of that power. And Nathaniel Wood has shown over his past few fights and his UFC career. I mean, this is going to be his 10th UFC fight. So he's been in the UFC for a while. He was at bantamweight, moved up to featherweight. Looks like it's going to be a good move for him. Moving forward, he was killing himself to make weight. And ever since he moved up to featherweight, he's looked pretty darn good. Last win against Andre Fili, that was back in July, and he won by decision. I would probably say a step down in competition here against Naimov. Fili's a vet, and he's good everywhere the fight goes. He got cracked by Wood cracked Fili in the first round, and then I think Fili went and cracked him in the second round. The thing that does scare me is Nathaniel Wood is somewhat hittable on the feet. Like he does throw a ton of volume at you. He's got really slick boxing, and I think he should be able to win this fight. But once again, Naimov has overcome the odds before, and it only takes one. And at those odds, I don't really like it too much. But I do think Wood gets the win. Should be able to use the jab, use the boxing, and get a win. Naimov was getting outboxed by Jamie Malarkey before he knocked him out. So there is that. But what are you seeing in this one?
Yeah, he was definitely getting outboxed by Jamie Malarkey and taken down a couple of times. And, Jamie, that chin, man, if it would have held up, he'd have got that win. I mean, I think Naimov was slowing down, but he came out in that round and, he was looking to take Jamie Malarkey's head off because that was his only path to victory, and he got it done. I think he's a good fighter who is going to have fights in the UFC, but Nathaniel Wood is like, you go from beating Jamie Malarkey and now you got to fight Nathaniel Wood, who is pretty quick on the feet. He's got good leg kicks. Like it's a tough fight for him because Wood will mix in trips and takedowns himself. Like he's a good, well-rounded fighter. And if he fights like he did against Charles Jourdain, I think he's going to have a lot of success here. Be cautious of the power coming at you. He fought with kind of a higher guard and, on the feet looked really solid. However, against Andre Fili in his last fight, he got cracked and had the whole entire crowd in London thinking that their boy Nathaniel Wood was about to get beat by Fili in the first round. So if he's not careful, I mean, Naimov, even though Malarkey's chinny, like the shot he landed on Malarkey puts a lot of people out. Right on the button, straight down the middle, like beautiful shot. So if he can land stuff like that, he's definitely got a chance against Wood. But I think Wood wins this fight. I've been pretty high on Wood. Did make me a little bit nervous in that first round with Fili, but outside of that, he's looked pretty damn good. So yeah, give me Wood here. I think it's a little bit too much too soon for Naimov, but I mean, you just never know, man. Naimov's beaten the guy Landon Quinones, who just lost to Nasrat Haqparast. Like it's not like he has bad experience or hasn't fought decent fighters, because he has. But again, I just think Nathaniel Wood just a little bit too much too soon. But I mean, I'm guessing this is probably closer to Naimov's territory than Nathaniel Wood, so you got that factor as well. So never know, but I just can't bet against Nathaniel Wood here.
Yeah, Naimov trains at Elevation Fight Team, which is a great camp in Denver, Colorado. That's Gaethje. Usman spends time there as well. So he's at a good camp. I would assume he's only getting better. But against this one, against Nathaniel Wood, another thing I don't like for Nathaniel Wood is, like, why are you taking this fight?
Right.
Like, what's the point of this fight? Like, Nathaniel Wood, I don't know, maybe he just wants, more experience after that Fili fight or whatever, but you're going into enemy territory, basically.
Yeah.
And it just seems like something to me, it's like it's a letdown performance, like it could be a lot closer than these odds entail. But based off the numbers, like, Wood should be able to outstrike him on the feet. Naimov, it almost looks like he was looking for that one shot against Malarkey, kind of fights off the back foot. he could find it in this fight. Wood will be the pick for me. But yeah, I'm a little sketched out by this one.